All right. All right. What's happening out there, everybody? Welcome to Happy Hour here at the Sports Betting Pub. It is Monday, July 26th. We're talking some baseball, getting the games all wrapped up here. 9 games today on the baseball diamond. And you know why we're here. You know what we're doing. So let's get started. All right. Hope you all had a good weekend out there. And 9 games today. Now the Mets and the Braves are going to be taking a doubleheader today, and that's 5 games. Was going to be a 4-game set, but of course the rain delay that happened on May 30th canceled that game. They moved it to this 4-game set. That turns this into a 5-game set here at Citi Field. About hour's drive down the road for me. First game starters have been announced. The Mets haven't announced a game 2 starter yet, so we don't have anything to go by there. And that means we might not see the MLB salami either. What do you do? Kyle Muller will be on the mound for the game 1, and Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for game 1 for the Mets. Kyle Muller in a 1-3 and a 3.20. You know, man needs to get some wins in his pocket. Every time I think the Braves might find a way to get a win in a game 1 of a doubleheader, they don't do that. And it's another plus 140. Remember the last time the Mets Braves played a doubleheader? Took them in game 1. They were plus 140. Nope, didn't win. So I'm not making that mistake again. I'm not even going to touch that series at all, really, or for today at least. I'm not touching the doubleheader. The Nationals and the Phillies today. Joe Ross, Spencer Howard. Now, Spencer Howard, here's my little problem here, man. 42 fly ball outs. 21 ground ball outs. You know what that means, obviously. All his outs are coming in the air, and it's not a stadium you want to be trying to let fly balls be going out of, because when you're in Philadelphia, it's a hitter's park, make no mistake. Make no mistake when you're in Philly. If you're not pitching well, that ball is going to fly right out of there. I'm going to suggest that over 9.5 when it comes to the plays here in a little while. I can't do it. Spencer Howard's what? He's pitched 3 innings since June 28th. He's pitched 3 innings. Now he's going to be all set, and the Phillies are favored today too with Spencer Howard on the mound. Oh, man, I think the Nats might be just fine there. I'm not going to play the Nats there, even though you're going to get a decent price for it, but I expect the Nats bats to show up today. So, yeah, that 9.5 is just sitting there waiting to be had. I'm going to have it. So that Nationals-Phillies definitely take that total today. Toronto's in Boston. A lot of people are going to see that line at minus 135 for Boston today. You know, I'm not one of a big fan of play those kind of lines. The same token, though, today, you know, if you're looking for parlay material, combo material, or any kind of material that helps make a payout nicer, then you might want to think about putting the Red Sox in that little card of yours, man. You know, if you think about 2 or 3 games on the day and you're thinking might need a 3rd or 4th game to put it on there, throw Boston on there at minus 135 and make that parlay a little juicier. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's the only time I'm really ever going to suggest anybody does anything with juice above minus 125. Put it in something if you're that kind of a person. I know there's plenty of people out there right now. I love combos, EJ. Not a combo guy myself. But, I'm probably not going to bet that game either. I don't have it on my sheet to bet with Thomas Hatch. Man, it's his first start. In Fenway, you want to make your first ever start. I mean, I guess they're at the same token, there are worse places to play, but I saw the weather today. Yeah, the wind was blowing out right to right field, if I remember today. It's not the place you want the wind blowing. You know? I mean, even though the short porch is on that right-hand side by the pesky pole, you know, it juts out pretty far. You know, it's not easy to hit a ball in that dugout out there. Especially, I know outfielders hate that little short fence, man. But I'm not going to touch that. If anything, with Pivetta on the mound, again, with Hatch, I can't trust Hatch. Of course, last year he did play 3 times against Boston. The first one weren't in Fenway, I think, and the last one was. But, he's only pitched like 4 2/3 innings against him in his career. And that was all last year anyway. So what do you think you're going to take something from that? I don't think he'll take much from that. The Reds and the Cubs today. What? The Cubs are favored. Yeah, I think we all get that the Reds aren't exactly playing their best baseball right now, but either of the Cubs, even with Hendricks on the mound on that 12-4, man, beautiful 3.61 ERA too. Guy can certainly pitch his brains out. We know this. He's one of the best pitchers in the National League, as far as I'm concerned. Pretty good. You lose 4 games all year and you play it every start. It's pretty good, even when you're on the Cubs. And we know the Cubs had a great little run to start the campaign. Not so much now. So with the Reds at plus 120, you get the Reds at plus 119 or plus 121. Every time your book is going to have that on, you got to have that. I got to have that. Reds money line with Mikey on the mound today. Or with Miley on the mound today. Mikey. With Miley on the mound today. I trust Wade more than I touch Kyle a little bit. I trust the Reds bats a little bit more than I trust the Cubs bats right now, too. Let it be 4-3 Reds. Not expecting much more than that. I really don't. That total is 8.5. It's usually for a reason. Yeah, it could be 4-3. If something late happens, I'm not going to play that total just in case. But I'll play the Reds money line today for sure. White Sox favored against KC. KC's playing well. Now, granted, you got to remember who KC's played. So, it's funny when you think about how the Royals are playing. Okay. Man, we know who they played. I mean, we rode the Tigers for a while there, but KC just handled them. No problem. So, Minor today and Keuchel today. 9.5 today. There isn't a Dallas Keuchel total I don't play. I see Dallas Keuchel starting. I'm playing the over today. That's it. I've been doing it all year. All year, every start he makes, man. Where's Dallas Keuchel playing today? Oh, he's playing in Kansas City today? Oh, God. White Sox, Royals, over 9.5. Yes. Yes. And we talked about Detroit, Minnesota. No, we're not going to talk about Detroit, Minnesota. And like I said with Atlanta, and that Mets game is I still don't have a Mets starter yet. Can't talk about shit when you don't have any lines to talk about anything with. The Rockies and the Angels today. Now, these last 2 games, I'm going to be moving these totals because of where the value is. Houston, Seattle, Ohtani, and Marquez. Marquez is at 8.7 and 3.50, and we know what Ohtani's doing. He's only 4-1, but he's got the nice 3.2 ERA. Dude can pitch, dude can hit. No one's questioning any of that. 35, 36 on that. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. That Rockies, Angels over 8 is actually on the board, but then you start looking around, and then you do the slide down to 7.5, and you see it's minus 115 and minus 110 for the 7.5 too. Oh, whoa. Hold on. 115 for the 7.5, or pay for the 8. I think you know where we're going with that. The Houston game with Seattle too. Luis Garcia in the 7.5 and Darren McCaughan. Oh, man. Darren McCaughan can pitch in case you haven't seen him. Dude can pitch, man. You saw what happened and when he came into that game last time he played after Middleton got jacked up in that first inning, gave up 5 runs. Here came Mr. McCaughan, throwing 5 strong. He didn't strike anybody out. He walked a few dudes, but okay. He'll have more strikeouts today. The Houston bats, we know the Houston bats are either all or nothing. And it's not as bad as the Orioles. I mean, the Orioles are mostly nothing and a little bit of all, where the Houston Astros are a little more all and not so much nothing. So, yeah, but everybody has their days. You know what happens when I take Seattle money line to win? I'm not going to take Seattle money line with McCaughan on the mound at a big price like that. I mean, they're plus 155, plus 160 today, Seattle. Value's there. I mean, the value's there, but McCaughan, man, you put a rookie on the mound, making his first ever start. I mean, yeah, he's got 5 innings under his belt. He's going to go beat the Astros today. It's a little tall order. I think he'll pitch well, though. I mean, I really think McCaughan will pitch well. So, yeah, I'm just going to move right to the bets. Get you out of here in 5-10 minutes. Be done. Nationals and Phillies over 9.5. Talked about that. White Sox total on the board. Reds, money line. Tigers, Twins, over 9.5. Move that down to 9.5 from 10. You get minus 120 for it. So, all righty. Pay 120 for the 9.5. So when they do go to 6-4, you're not worried about trying to find another run to hit your ticket. and you just pushed it, you actually cashed it. Houston, Seattle at 9. I'm taking that under 9. It's minus 126. Yep, you always hear me say I don't want to play anything under minus 125. It's $1. It's $1. Pay the dollar. Rockies, Angels. I mentioned you can move that line down to 7.5 also instead of playing the 8. Minus 115 for the 7.5. Let a 4-4 come. Bing. I mean, it's going to be 4-4 there. You don't think it's going to be 4-4 going to the 7th? Going to the 8th, maybe? I mean, we'll be paid already. The hell with waiting for it. I mean, you'd be paid anyway if you have the 8.5 or 8 at 4-4 anyway, obviously. I mean, rocket science. But, yeah, I see that total coming in no matter where you play it. But if you can get the 7.5 at minus 115, you might as well just play it just in case. You never know. Stuff happens. That's it. Let's get everybody out of here, man. Thanks for hanging out. And if you caught the show today, cool. If not, cool. And, talk to you guys later. Have a good day. This is EJ, Sports Betting Pub. Happy hour's over for baseball today, and we'll talk to y'all later.